Fluffy Cathy here, a friendly reminder to you all to subscribe and don't forget to like this video. In addition to that, leave a comment down below. Enjoy the video and have a nice day. Min! Oh, you're new? I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise he looks young. Probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in his reveries, I have put here, as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven, or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it. Oh, I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? Is he flirting? You can join me on this bed. It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for the both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Of course, such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Okay, just dying of laughter. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. Stay silent. Hold your tongue. Hold thy tongue. Your wish is my command and my fate, my sweet princess. If you want it, you can have him. I'll pass, thanks. Oh, he's awake. Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of 3 of you at once. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Delora, patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to look just at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? He's cursed. If he knows that he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. Can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess. What's your name, good sir? I would answer any questions you ask of me, madam, but the man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Ayala, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Rumpelstiltskin? Is that a fairy tale? I knew it! He's got the fairy tale curse. What does this one do though? The fairy tale curse? Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. That's very odd. He shows us the notebook he's been holding onto since we entered the room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in here, but it's empty. Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Catherine will leave your breakfast here, and we'll give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Okay. Rumpelstiltskin, what is that fairy tale about? Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms, embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got a chance to read all of them. Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all the straw in the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time she gave him her ring. On the third night, The king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night, the girl had nothing left to give to the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her, so long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did you guess it? Oh yeah! The night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing how nobody had or ever would have guessed his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He does not sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the Martian is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Especially busy for you, Catherine. You need to start coming up with good deeds. I'll find a way. That Anismatic Casanova was allowed to stay at the Martian with the other boarders because he still seemed capable. Parfait set him to work as one of the Martian servers. Annie's protest that he remains in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not well knowing that he has nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing him such kindness, given all of the nonsense he spouts at us. The people that frequent the Martian began to steadily ignore me altogether, like I do not exist. It is better than the stares and the hateful looks. Rumple, you aren't here to flirt, but this lovely lady is unintended. Sir Rumple, please, you're sorry to make me blush. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse, Rumple. I think it suits him. I will never understand Parfait. The amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. I've returned, speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Waltz trailed in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arms. Why am I carrying these? Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. And because gentlemen carry things for ladies, I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you. You've survived the trip, Waltz. Thank you, Anise. So this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. I am... What is it? Oh no, it's a match made in heaven! We were all surprised when Rumple suddenly reached out to grab Karma's hands. My life has been this moment, has been a desperate, depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful, blazing color. And none shines more brilliantly, more vividly than you. I am Rumple, my sweet. Let's talk of marriage. I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away for being a fool, but she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Keep. Say the word, and it is done. Your filthy hands off me. Oh, she smacked him. She smacked him good. Ow! Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad. Give him a good beating, like the one you gave to me. My queen, there is no need for violence. What did you call me? Please calm down, Rumple is still recovering. What is going on? Karma is a man. Doesn't take kindly to being flirted with or proposed to. That makes sense. She is a man. But your voice, your face, your breasts. Ow. That's what you focusing on, pervert. I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been... Ow! Do yourself a favor. Shut. I never would have known, but why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes, I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those that can hear the music of their hearts, like it takes only a look to fall madly in love. That's how you say that word. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. The Martian attracts all sorts, doesn't it? This one is entirely Parfait's fault. Alright. Nothing to see here. Back to work. Okay. I am still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man. It is not fair that he looks so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Aguila knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. And he's being good, I suppose, prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest Martian boarders. We all been invited to the private dining room. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here? Prince Fraud, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch. I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait, but I'm hungry and I do not wish to make you wait while I eat. Come, join us. Please, Your Highness, I made too much as usual. You must help us finish. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collection of friends you have, Lady Parfait. I wouldn't say they were eccentric, necessarily. You're the most eccentric one here, Rumple. Really? Now, I sit quite silently in my chair. I am uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were always so awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites. I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say that snarling, sharing a meal brings the family closer together. Darling, I apologize. Closer together, huh? So, have you made any progress on how to do these good deeds, Princess? There is no way I am admitting that I do not even know how to complete one. Help someone? I guess. Oh, I forgot. You're not so good on the doing good front. You are not very helpful. Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good? What? Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lessons? If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It's as simple as that. What is this I hear? The princess needs advice? Well then, she is in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. Oh dear. The princess is indeed lucky as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'd be better choice as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me? Oh, tension! From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies, and all in the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart! Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, Princess. And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing. I can only teach others how to fight. Never mind the fact that Jurian himself struggles to be good. What? You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Why? Why are you all willing to help me? That's what we all do at the Martian. We help each other. Lesson number 1. Doing good means helping others. Helping whenever one can. Just let any of us know if you want our help. Trust no one but yourself. You need not care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother and the last few years have taught me. I have always been alone, and it is easier that way, and yet these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see? Father, how can I begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I am slowly beginning to understand what I must do.